Hey guys, in today's video, we are taking it all the way back to 10 years ago maybe. We're doing a what's in my bag. I used to love watching these, but we are doing a travel edition. So I'm actually going to be sharing with you what is in my travel bag, not my carry-on, but like my little personal item. So first of all, let me show you what bag I like to use. This is the smallest little travel bag that holds a lot of stuff. Definitely becoming one of my favorite. I actually got it in Bermuda at a little boutique store called Artillery, and it has all of the parishes, which is kind of like the city names, embroidered on it. Super durable, easy to wash, and it holds a ton of stuff, even though it isn't very big. I typically just hold it by the handles here, but it does come with a strap if you want to make it into a shoulder bag. The actual brand is called Apollos or Opolis Global Citizen. You can actually go on their website and personalize it. So you can put your name, or if you want a special logo or phrase on it, you can do that as well. So that's the bag I'm going to be chatting about today, and I'm going to show you everything inside of it, starting with the essentials. Now, when I'm traveling, I have a simple rule. I always ask myself when I'm leaving the house: cell phone, wallet, passport. Those are the three essentials that I feel like I need. Everything else I can live without. Everything else I can buy when I get there. But those three things are kind of important. This is my Kate Spade. I love it. I've had it for 4 years. I have some cash and of course credit cards, ID, all those things. And then I'm also going to bring my little jewelry box here. I just like to keep my jewelry on my person, especially more expensive pieces. But yeah, it just has like all the little slots for rings, earrings, necklaces. And I also find that if I use a jewelry box, it helps me to be accountable and not pack like every accessory I own. I can only take a small amount, and it keeps it contained so it isn't flopping around in a bag. I'm also bringing a book. I know I am super late to the game. I literally just finished It Ends With Us like a week ago. I know I'm late to the game, but I am now starting It Starts With Us. I'm super excited. I loved It End With Us. And so I'm really interested, and I'm hoping that this will keep me entertained while in flight. Colleen Hoover, you are amazing. They say they're making the book into a movie coming out soon, so I am here for all of it. All right, so I tend to organize my bag with little pouches. That way everything is contained and I can easily find what I'm looking for. So the first one is in this little skin pouch. Depending on how long the flight is, that will determine what I pack. So if it's a long flight, I'm gonna bring things to freshen up. So things like travel size toothpaste and toothbrush I will pack. Also, I'll do some type of face wash to take off makeup, or just to make my face feel a little less gunky and dirty. When you're on a flight for a long time, if you wore makeup or whatever, you just want to freshen up. So what I tend to do is bring my micellar water and clean my face, take off any eye makeup, especially mascara I tend to wear when I'm flying if it's during the day. And then I bring my little travel size face products. So Youth to the People is one of my favorite face washes. It's the kale and green, kale and green tea, spinach, vitamins, superfood cleanser. I just love how it lathers, and I love that it comes in this tiny little glass bottle. Of course, it's TSA approved, so that's great. And then they also have a great super moisturizing, because you know when you fly, your skin gets dry. Their air whipped moisture cream in this tiny little travel size jar. It's for day or night, but I always, if it's a long flight, I'll wash my face and put this on after. I also pack some little cotton rounds just to apply the micellar water and dry my face off if I don't have anything to dry it with. And then I have some lip balms, because my lips get super dry on a flight, whether they're short or a long flight. Two of my favorites is the Laneige. So Laneige Sleep Mask is of course like the best. A lot of people know about it, but the lip balm is really good too. This is in the berries flavor scent. I don't know what to call it. It's not like you're eating it. But this stuff is so hydrating. It's like super good. I'm gonna put some on now. It's super hydrating. I absolutely love it. and it's tiny, so it's great for travel. And then Summer Friday, of course, is quite popular amongst the beauty community. This is kind of like a nudie, like tan kind of color. It doesn't really have much of a like color on your lips. A little tint, but it's not too much. I just really like the way it feels on my lips. It's super hydrating. And then on the vein of being very, very dry, my hands are always dry. So I love the Sol de Janeiro body butter, but I use it for my hands. It comes in the tiniest little pot jar here. And yeah, I love this stuff. And last but not least, in this little skin thing, I have a little roller ball if I want to smell good. This is the fragrance Sweet by the brand Sadie Milan. Sadie Milan is a female-owned brand, and she makes all of the products herself, so I love supporting it. But the products are amazing. A lot of like feminine products, so feminine hygiene products, but she also makes the best smelling roller balls. And this one is incredible. So if I just need a little pick-me-up, I'm feeling a little bit not so nice smelling, this is what comes in handy. Another thing that I pack in my bag is my iPad, just for entertainment purposes, or if I have a video that I'm editing at the time. Sometimes I'll download things on Netflix, because I find that sometimes the in-flight entertainment on the back of the airplane seat is not working. I find that happens more times than not, so it's sometimes good to bring your own entertainment, especially on a long flight if you don't plan to sleep. And honestly, I very rarely sleep on a flight because I don't know why. I try, but I can't. And then I have this other little pouch where I keep kind of like some cleaning sanitary objects. So I always travel with some disinfectant wipes, the travel size Lysol ones or Clorox. They both kill COVID, so they say, who knows. But I always wipe down the surfaces on my seat, around my seat on the airplane. So my the desk, especially that little desktop tabletop in front of you. I don't know if you've seen the videos, but those things are absolutely disgusting. Think of the most disgusting thing you can think of that's been on there, and trust me, it has. From vomit to baby poop to just, and they don't clean them. So do yourself a favor, even if you don't want to wipe down the actual seat behind you, or the window, or the seat belt, wipe the tabletop. It's gross. So these come in handy for sure. And then I always travel with some hand wipes as well. So some wet ones to clean my hands when eating, or just when you feel like you need to freshen up. I'm going to bring some tissues, because you never know when you might need one. Especially traveling with kids, I just tend to keep those in here. A random Band-Aid, because you just never know. Of course, hand sanitizer, and right now we're really into the Touchland ones like the rest of the world. I usually bring two. I have one that's not open as a backup, and then one that I clip to my bag. And then, of course, my passport is in this pouch as well. Can't get very far without it. And then I have my AirPods. I do have the Maxes. However, they do take up quite a bit of space, and as you can see, the bag that I'm using is not that big. So I tend to want to always pack smaller items that can easily fit inside that bag. So my AirPods come in handy if I do use my iPad, but I'm going to be into that book. Trust me, that's going to take up a lot of my time. And then I also pack some sunglasses. I don't like to put my sunglasses, or glasses for that matter, in my check bag or in my overhead carry-on bag, because they can get smushed or ruined or scratched or whatever. So I always keep them in my actual personal bag that goes under the seat, and so I can be super careful with it so it doesn't break. I'm always going to take some type of sweater or cardigan or hoodie on a flight. In the summer, I usually go lightweight. In the winter, I feel like I need a blanket, because they don't give you blankets anymore on the flight. And then last but not least, I always carry some pens in my bag. If you're going out of country, you're probably going to need to fill out some immigration forms, or you just never know when a pen's going to come in handy. As you go through customs, if you need to write down something. Sometimes I might bring my journal or planner, so I might need a pen for those purposes. With my kids, they have their own bag, and so they have all of their entertainment and snacks and all that good stuff inside of their personal bag. But sometimes, you know, they want to draw, or I want them to draw so that they're entertained. So pens come in handy. I will say that one thing I tend not to pack is the chargers for like my cell phone or my iPad or even an iWatch if I'm taking it with me. Mainly because it weighs the bag down even more, and the cords, obviously I could put it in a pouch, but I just put that in my carry-on bag and kind of keep it above my head. And if I need it, I can go and reach for it and use it, but half the time I don't need it. I don't use my cell phone much in flight. And if it's a long flight for my iPad, I'll just get the charger out. It's not a big deal. So yeah, that is everything that I pack in my travel bag. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and that it kind of gave you an idea if you're not sure what are some of the essentials. I have another packing video coming up. I'm pretty much going to be showing you how I pack light for a 7-night cruise. Now, when I say I'm going to show you this, like, I don't even know if it's possible. But we'll see. It's kind of like a challenge for myself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope that all of you are doing well, and take care. Bye, guys.